Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. I am currently on my way to work, and then right after work I'm going to work out, and then there's a few different things that I want to do. I want to go thrifting. I used to go thrifting every so often when I was in college, but I hadn't been in a really long time, and I don't know, I was just like getting the urge to go and just kind of like poke around and see. There was like a few things in particular that I was looking for, and yesterday while I was out, I went to a thrift store that was like a couple towns over because I was over in that area, and I actually found some pretty good things, one of which being this shirt that I'm wearing. And there's another thrift store in town pretty close to where my gym is located, so I figure after my workout maybe I can go stop in there and see if I can get some more goodies. And I'll do a haul. I'll show you guys the stuff that I got yesterday as well, because I only got a few things, but they're pretty good. And of course, like as I'm in line to check out, I'm like, damn, I should have vlogged this, because I didn't really have like high expectations, but it ended up being a pretty good trip. And then I have something that I need to return to Target, and then I'm kind of thinking about getting a pedicure because I do need one. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring you along with me for the day. If you are new to my channel, and if you like vlogs and hair tutorials and to see like behind the scenes when I'm working at the salon on clients, then I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. And yeah, I will see you when we get to the salon. I'm gonna blast this AC for a little bit. Hopefully I'll get rid of this redness. So now we are headed to the thrift store. I'm very excited. I'm hoping that we'll find good stuff. I haven't been in this particular store in a few years. Oh god, this parking lot looks like a nightmare. Oh, there's no parking. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty then. I'll just pull around to the front and park on the street. Hopefully there's parking there. Okay, so thrifting was a little bit of a fail this time. The store was just so packed with people, so it was very overwhelming, and the line to the register was insanely long. So I was like, you know, unless I find like multiple really good things that I cannot pass up, I don't even know if it's worth it. So I walked around. I was in there for a good like 30 minutes, walked up and down every aisle, but I don't know. I didn't really see anything, like nothing stood out to me. You definitely, when you're thrifting, like you need at least an hour, and you need to just go up and down every aisle and really just dig and be open-minded and look through everything. There's going to be a lot of junk, but you know, every so often you find some really good gems. So it was much more successful yesterday. I also like that thrift store just a lot better too. I feel like in general they just had better things there. This one was just like overflowing, a total mess. But I will show you guys the stuff that I got yesterday. So this is what I was wearing today. This is a men's, I believe it's from the brand Eddie Bauer. Just a little men's medium-sized button-up. I did wash all of this stuff already, by the way. I washed everything last night, so it's all clean. This is what I'm probably the most excited about. I was looking for this exact thing. A men's blazer that fit a little bit oversized, but not like too humongous. Very excited that I found this. And this was like the exact color I was looking for too, this light gray. This was a success. This next thing, I don't feel like putting it on because I really need to take a shower. I'm like all sweaty and gross, and I don't want to have to take this shirt off to put this on, but it is, can you tell? It's a men's like sweater vest. The neck comes up pretty high, sleeveless. I think on camera it looks black, but it's a navy blue. I found these dress pants that have an elastic waistband. So they're nice and stretchy and comfy, and they're a petite, so they fit me perfectly. Like the length is perfect. I can wear them high-waisted. And then this is a very similar item. Again, they look like dress pants, but they're a really comfortable material, and they just have an elastic waistband. No buttons or zippers or anything like that, so they're nice and stretchy and comfy. Oh, and then I almost forgot, I got 2 books as well. I never even thought about going to the thrift store for books or like games, decor, DVDs, CDs. Like they have so much stuff like that too, like much more than just clothing. So I got 2 James Patterson books, Honeymoon and You've Been Warned. This one was $1.49. This one was half off, so it was 75 cents. So yeah, check the thrift store for books as well. I also, while I was out, I stopped at Sephora and I got the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. I've really been wanting a good powder foundation because there's been a lot of days where I don't feel like putting on a full face of makeup and doing liquid foundation and all of that, but I want to put on a little something just to even out my skin tone and, you know, look a little bit more put together. And I've heard so many good things about this one, so I figured, well, let me try it out. I got it in the shade Y375, which I swatched in the store. It looks like it should be a good match. I don't know, we'll see. So I think tomorrow I will test this out, and, you know, I'll include that in the vlog, let you guys know my thoughts. We can try it out together. I didn't end up going to get my pedicure because I was just so hungry, and I was like, ugh, do I really feel like sitting there and getting a pedicure right now? And the answer is no. So I decided to just come home. Maybe I'll get to that eventually at some point this week. I also want to bring Benny to get his nails trimmed because he is due for that. I can do everything else on him. I can clean his teeth, I can clean his ears, give him a bath, everything. But he will not sit still for me to cut his nails. He does not like it, and I get too nervous that I'm going to hurt him. So I bring him to someone for that. So yeah, I need to do that sometime soon also. Anyway, I'm gonna go make something to eat. I'll check back in either later today or I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. Good morning. It's the next day. I am getting ready. I washed my hair last night and I brushed through it after I got out of the shower to kind of like loosen up my curls, and then I just like slept on wet hair. This is what I ended up with. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to rain most of the day today, so I didn't really want to do anything crazy with it anyway because it would have been a total waste. But I haven't done any braids in my hair in a really long time, and I've been seeing a lot of people just doing like the 2 braids in the front, and that looks pretty cute and it's easy enough. So I think I'm gonna do that today. And I don't want the braids to be like hanging in my face. I think if I do just a basic 3-strand braid, it'll kind of be like right here. So I'm gonna Dutch braid them a little bit just at the top to kind of like pull them back a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab a little piece from the top, split it into 3, and I'm just braiding under, put it under the middle. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of hair, pull that under the middle piece, grab some more from the other side, bring that under the middle piece. If you braid under, that will make your braid sit on top of the hair. So now from here, I'm just continuing a regular 3-strand braid. I'm gonna take a little rubber band and just tie that off. Then I'm just gonna gently tug at the braid starting from the bottom up. And this is just gonna like make it look thicker. So you see how this like just pulls it out of my face? I wish I had some dark rubber bands so that you couldn't see them as much in my hair, but oh well. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Now I'm gonna do just a little bit of makeup because like I told you guys, I wanna try that new Makeup Forever powder foundation that I got yesterday. So first I'm gonna do a little bit of under eye concealer. This is the Tarte CC under eye corrector. I have the shade light medium. I like to just take this with my finger and just gently tap that under my eyes. So here is the powder foundation. It comes with a sponge applicator. It says for optimal coverage, apply the foundation using the black side of the sponge. Use the white side for a lighter makeup look. And it says that it gives medium to high coverage, suitable for all skin types. Interesting. I think I'm just going to use the black side and see how much coverage I can get. Because I have this old breakout here that's almost done healing, and then just this little dark spot. Okay. Oh, damn. I really like this. It has really good coverage. I mean, you can see that dark spot. You can still see it like peeking through a little bit, but I mean, with a powder foundation, that's what I want. I want it to just be like easy, not completely like full coverage like I would want with a liquid foundation, you know? So that's perfect. Like, just to give like some even color all over my face. The finish of it is really pretty. It doesn't look too powdery, and I know that throughout the day, because my skin's a little bit more on the oily side, so I'm sure throughout the day, once my oils start like coming out a little bit, I usually find that on most days I like the way my makeup looks like an hour or so after I apply it, because once my oils start to come through a little bit, it just makes everything look a little bit more like dewy and natural. I'm gonna apply a little bit of like a bronzy blush just to add a little bit of color to my face. This is super old. This is the Jaclyn Hill Becca Champagne Collection Face Palette, but I really like this middle shade here. It's like exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, this was supposed to be good for 2 years, and when did this come out? 2016? I should probably get rid of it. I don't know. Let me know. Are powders like as big of a deal? Should I get rid of it or should I keep it? I do like that blush color though, so I want to get another blush that is a similar color, that on days like this when I want just like a little flush of color, it kind of like works as a bronzer and a blush in one. For my brows, I'm not gonna do much. I'm just doing a little bit of a pencil. This is Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big. Thank you to everyone who recommended this mascara to me, because it has easily become my favorite. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Liner. And I'm gonna just pop a little gloss on top. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Reef. This has been like my go-to lip combo for like a year now. And it makes my lips look so like juicy and full. So there's our super quick and easy hair and makeup of the day. So here is my outfit for the day. I'm wearing those pants that I showed you guys that I had thrifted earlier in the week. And then this shirt I got when I was in Salem, Massachusetts last fall. And I'm wearing my Steve Madden chunky sandals. By the way, I need to just peel up this rug tape. We had a rug in this hallway and the tape is no longer sticky. So when we put the rug here, it slides around all over. And because the stairs are right here, it just got really dangerous. So we just moved the rug, but this tape here now looks really bad. On the agenda today, first stop is we're gonna take Benny to get his nails trimmed. Then I'm gonna come back here, drop him off, go get my pedicure, and then go to work. At least I think that's the plan. We will see how the day goes. Look at that face! Just blending into the blanket. You wanna go for a ride? You wanna go out? We're gonna go in the car? Come on! Come on! Did you just get your nails done? Wow! That was pretty easy. I didn't record anything because I wasn't allowed to go in. I had to just like drop him by the door. Alright, so task one done. Now I am going to bring him back home, make something to eat, and hopefully I should have enough time to get my pedicure. Hello, it's a few hours later. I am just cleaning up and getting ready to head out of here. I wanted to show you how the foundation's looking. I did wear a mask a few times today, and it did rub off on there a little bit. So you can see, like, especially on my chin, it kind of rubbed off, but I mean, I feel like it still looks pretty good for just like a really easy, light, natural kind of day. But yeah, it was a long night. It's 8 o'clock now. I didn't end up vlogging anything while I was here because I was just really busy and a shitty vlogger. But my mom came in first. I just touched up her gray roots. And then my second client had really thick hair, and it was very grown out. She had a few inches of dark root, and then she also had a few inches of banding. That was kind of like a gold color. So I did a full foil on her to bring the blonde up and break up that harsh line of demarcation. And then in between the highlights, I painted like an ashy level 8, just like a medium ashy blonde, just to kind of tone down that warm band. And to just like keep it really dimensional, because that's what she said she wanted. I was very happy with the outcome. She loved it too. The tone was gorgeous, phenomenal. I was just so proud of it. I did a little bit of a root tap with 7NA, and then I mixed equal parts 9V and 8VG for the rest of her hair. And her ends were kind of porous, so I just put a little Olaplex conditioner on the ends, and I only pulled the toner through the ends for the last like 5 minutes or so, and it just, you know, you have some days at the salon where you just feel like really defeated and you feel like, you know, you didn't really do your best work. But today was one of those days where I feel very, very proud. A long appointment that took a lot of time, but it was definitely worth it in the end. And now from here, she only has to come in every like 3 to 4 months for a partial. And then I told her, you know, she only needs to do a full foil once or twice a year, you know, depending on how fast her hair grows. So I'm just gathering my stuff. I'm gonna lock up and head home. Good morning. All right, we are on our way. I'm running a little bit late. Well, technically not late. Oh, I wanted to put my rings on. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm not technically late. I will get there on time, but I say this all the time. I like to get to the salon at least 15 to 20 minutes before my first appointment of the day. It's just more professional that way. I don't like for my clients to already be there or to like see me arriving at the salon, and then that way I have some time to get everything set up and, you know, just be ready for them. Luckily, this client that I have today is one of my regulars. She's been coming to me for about a year now, and she started out as like a solid platinum. She would come in every 3 weeks to get her roots touched up. So we've been gradually doing highlights at her root instead of just like the solid platinum, so that way we can work on growing her hair out and adding a little more dimension, and just so that way she's not like bleaching her hair as frequently. And today we're actually adding some low lights in so that we can stretch her root down a little bit more and give her more of a balayage kind of look. But I'm gonna try to record as much of the process as I can, so that I can really show you guys my technique for this. And I'm very excited. It should be a nice, quick, easy day. Anyway, I am almost at the salon. I will see you guys when I get there. My client's not here yet. Yes. Hello, Angel. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. So here was my client's hair before. As you can see, we were doing some highlights over the last few months, like I mentioned. So she doesn't have a super harsh, solid line of demarcation, but you can see she doesn't have as big of a transitional zone for blending. So when it grows out, it just kind of looks like she needs to get her roots done, as opposed to it being like soft, blended, and intentional grow out. So the goal today was to add a low light that matches her natural color to create more of a blend so that she can go longer between lightening sessions. So for color, I did 5NN, 5NB, a little dot of 6G, and 7C. And when I mean a dot, I literally mean just a dot of each of those. The reason I'm adding the warm colors is because I need to fill her hair. So I have to add back in all of those warm colors that were removed from her hair when it was bleached. And you'll see this in a minute, but I actually had 3 bowls that I was using. One had that dark color, one had some lightener, and then another one had Olaplex number 2. I used the Olaplex number 2 as kind of a filler on the pieces that I wanted to leave blonde so that they wouldn't accidentally absorb any of that dark color when I'm washing it out. And then the lightener was just for any warm spots that I wanted to bump up a level. I only had 5 volume mixed in with that. And then for the dark color around the front, I did everything in a weave in a diagonal back pattern. And then in the back, I did slices. So you can see here's the 3 bowls that I was talking about. And honestly, when I'm applying it, I'm just kind of envisioning, where do I want the dark pieces to go? How would this look if it was a balayage? It's just the reverse of how you would do a balayage. So once I was done processing, this is what I used for her toner, and then this was her final hair. You can see it's just more blended. That root comes down a little bit further. So now it'll be much more low maintenance and she can go longer between salon appointments.